What is our project today? We're going to use something here, some chisels, maybe a paddle bit, and my drill. And it has to do with this door going out into the garage. Right here. We're going to work right there. What's this all about anyways? You want to watch that? Stick around. Let's talk about these chisels here for a minute. I got 3 chisels and I'm only going to use one. I'm actually going to use just the 1/2 inch. So I got a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. Now these I bought as a set. I really didn't even want these chisels. I really wanted a 1/4 inch chisel, 1/4 inch wide, and that didn't come with this. And the only other 1/4 inch chisel they had at the store was one a lot better than this. It also had a metal tip on it, and it was like $14 or $15, maybe even $16, I can't remember. And this came as a set, and these were maybe around $10. I got 10 chisels for cheaper than I could have bought a 1/4 inch one. And these will work in a pinch. I can use these. I've only used this 1/2 inch a few times, and I'm trying to not use it very often. I don't even carry it in my nail bag, because when I carry it in my nail bag, I push it down that way, and then it gets pushed and jostled around with other things, and it could dull my tip, or it could take a little notch out of it or something, or anything like that. So I keep these separate, and I'm going to use just this 1/2 inch one today. What else am I going to use? I'm going to use that. I've got some paddle bits here. And these paddle bits, they came in a set again, and I try to buy things in sets. This is called a paddle bit. It's for wood. And I'm going to use the 3/4 inch. This is 3/4 inch. This one's 5/8, 1/2 inch. And then it goes up. This one's 7/8, 1 inch. And you can even get them up to 1.25 inches in the set. This is an extension bit. And I keep, look how long I've had this. It's all rusty. And I've got a piece of masking tape on here for this little Allen wrench that comes with it, because there's 2 little set screws. See there? Right there. 2 little set screws for this Allen wrench. And then you take one of these paddle bits and you can put it in there. Okay? Except, you know what? I don't think this particular one, I've already replaced it, because see how the end looks? That's got a notch in it. I'm pretty sure. Let's see about this 5/8. Yeah, see? See, this doesn't have that end. It's not round. It's got a little flat bit on there, and you find the flat bit there, push it in. And I've got the set screws in there. I have to loosen those up, put this in, tighten this up, and voila, I've got an extension bit that long. Okay, you got to be careful with those things, because you're drilling a hole down through a top plate or something, you don't have that tight and it starts chattering, this will come off and pop down into your wall or something. So whenever you use this, if you're using an extension bit like that and you got your set screws tight, once you start drilling with this, then stop and check, and your set screws might be slightly loose, and then you can tighten them back up. Okay, but for this job, I think I'm going to use the 3/4 inch. This one's kind of dull, and I'm pretty sure that's going to fit in the opening. Let's start our project here right now. Battery operated drill, and I've got my drill, my extension bit in here. It's magnetic, so I can pull these ends off. Boy, that one was kind of hard. You know what? This one was not magnetic. There's an actual little groove thing in there that once you push it in, it stays. So when you get these at the store, find the one that says magnetic tip, and actually take take one of these and check it and see if it just goes ka-clunk, and pull it back out, because this one is designed to pull out real hard with a pair of pliers. And I didn't know that until I bought it. See? I didn't think they had one like that. There's just something inside of there that it's like a band or something that keeps it tight in there. Ooh, I'm not going to use this today. I'm just going to use my paddle bit. That's how you tighten it up. I like this drill. It's an 18-volt lithium Ryobi, and I bought this as a set. It came with all kinds of other things. So you see where I'm going with this? Every time I buy something at the store, I try to get certain things in a set. A set meaning this came with two batteries, came with the charger. It also came with the flashlight. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here's the flashlight. You pop the battery on right there, and you can set it down, and then you can swivel this battery or the head wherever you want. I kind of like that because it's hands-free battery. You know, I could set it like that for my flashlight, whatever angle I need it for. And it came with that. It also came, I wasn't really going to show you all this kind of stuff. It also came with the Sawzall. See that? This thing actually worked pretty good. I've used it on just a couple occasions. The battery just pops right in there. And then the blade, it came with a couple blades, and you pull that and put your blade in, let go of that. You can flip your blade in either direction. And since I'm showing you, I might as well see if I can find my saw. Here's my saw. I bet everything here in the garage. Look at this. This came with it too. Pop that into the side, and it was 5.5-inch blade, and it's even a carbide tip blade, and that came with it. And I'll use that. I'll use that every once in a while. I need to use something like that. I bought all that stuff. It came with a set, and it even came with a case. You know, like a duffel bag thing, a zip duffel bag, all that. I forget how much it was, $149 or something. Some ridiculous amount where if you just buy the drill and 2 batteries and a charger, you've almost bought all your other stuff for free. Okay, so enough of that. Let's tell you about this project. Now here's my door that goes out into the garage, and you close the door. This one happens to have an actual thumb turn lock on the bottom and an actual deadbolt. Okay, some handles, maybe you've just got a passage handle with no lock. Passage meaning no lock, you just use this to go in and out. Okay, but others have a lock. This one happens to have a lock and the deadbolt. Well, what do I need to do with this? It looks like everything's working, right? Well, actually it's not. And this deadbolt here, you look, when I close it, it goes straight up and down, right? You look at it, it's pretty much straight up and down. And I can tell, I can feel and hear that it's hitting something. When you throw that deadbolt in, when you throw the strike and the latch, this part right here, the latch, into the hole, you shouldn't hear it hitting the wood. If it's hitting the wood, chances are maybe it's not going open all the way. So here, if I push this right there, that's how far it was going. Remember? Straight up and down. You look at it, see here? I can't go anymore. Okay? So if I do that, I got that right there. That means this latch is not out all the way. And you have to get it to a far enough area where you hear a click so that the latch won't disengage. Now watch, this is right there. I should not be able to take it with my finger and push it back in. because it should be locked in the locked position, right? If I take my finger, look at that. You see there? And what does that mean? That means your latch, your deadbolt is not working. You're relying on this lock only, and if your door doesn't have that lock, you're only as good as your fail-safe deadbolt, right? So that means that if somebody wants to get into this door, they could put a credit card in there or a putty knife or anything like that, reach in there where the deadbolt is, and just slide the latch back this way. Couldn't they? You think it's locked right there, somebody just gets in there and pushes that back, and voila, they're in. So I want to fix that. Now see, you've got to have this right there, right like that. I felt it just go clunk. I got to have it that far. Now watch. See? That's locked, right? Well, it wasn't like that before. It was right there. And son of a gun, it's got to be right there. You hear that click? Right there. So even if you're not straight up and down, if you're right like that, if it doesn't click, I can still push it in all day long. Now it's clicked. Now I can't. Okay? So that means, what does that mean? That means I've got to get in there and I've got to make this pocket area of this strike plate deeper. And that's funny. This is something silly too. Whoever installed this, they put a strike plate for a door handle. Most of your strike plates in your house look like this, how they're curved and go out like that, and then it fits in there. Usually where you have a deadbolt, it's just rectangular, so you don't have this piece here. This serves no purpose right there as you close the door. Because see, with the deadbolt, all you have is this sliding in. So you don't really need that. Okay? That's what that's for. It protects your wood to get you to slip that in there. So I don't know exactly why they did that. Maybe they ran out and they lost it and they had an extra one of these and they said, oh hey, let's go ahead and use this. Okay? So what I've got to do is I've got to take this off, and then I'll show you from there. Okay? Let's get going on this project.